Hey, my friend, Peter Scott here, and I was just coming out after a really productive day of coaching calls and wanted to share this message with you. I'm actually checking out sunset here in my backyard in San Diego. I'll give you a little view. It's a little bit of a overcast, stormy day today, but I have an important message that I want you to listen to about handling the storms of your life. Now, before I share that, let me just show you this view. This is just my backyard here in San Diego, and we don't have much of a sunset tonight because of the clouds, but it's pretty beautiful out here, isn't it? Let me give you even a better shot real quick, and then we'll go right into the message. So look at this. Even on a cloudy day, it's quite beautiful here in this part of the world. So what I'm going to talk to you right now about is how to handle the perfect storms of your life. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because just the other night on one of our mastermind calls in the Six-Figure Coach Launchpad program, one of my students shared with us that the reason why she wasn't able to follow through on her commitments was because she got totally blindsided. She got blindsided by some challenges in her family, some health stuff that came up, some challenges financially, all of these things. And they didn't happen over a multi-month span, they happened like in the same week. So if you can relate to that, I want you to know that you're not alone, because I can absolutely relate to that. And there's 3 things that I suggested to her. And those 3 things are the 3 things that I want to suggest to you right now on how to handle yourself no matter what adversity comes your way. How to be grounded in the eye of the storm. And here's the metaphor. Life happens, first of all, and you know that. And sometimes life feels like you're trapped in a hurricane. Sometimes it feels like everything around you is being blown all around. And the key here is to shift your mindset. So step 1 is to recognize that the storms, the hurricanes of your life will happen. They don't just magically go away because you want them to. They are a part of life, and they really build character. And so the way I want you to think about this is when this storm happens in your life, because it will if it hasn't, I want you to think of yourself as the eye of the storm. How can you be the eye of the storm? How can you stand grounded, rooted into the earth with all the chaos around you? And I know it's easier said than done. I'm not sharing this video to be theoretical with you, but amazing things happen. Magic happens when you set a clear intention. And if all you were to do when this storm comes into your life is to set the intention of being the eye of the storm, being present, being grounded, and knowing that this too shall pass and you can handle it, is a huge relief of a lot of the emotional challenges that come with these storms. That's number 1. Number 2 is to commit to self-care. Write that down. Commit to self-care. You know, when I am waking up at 5, 6 in the morning and I'm going to my CrossFit workout, or I am doing my daily meditation in the morning, I'm journaling, I'm studying, I'm growing, I am having my green smoothie and prioritizing my nutrition. When I'm taking care of my self-care, I feel unstoppable. That doesn't mean that the storms go away, right? It just means that whatever adversity life throws at me, I know that I can handle it. And I know that you can too. So the second recommendation is for you to really commit to what your ritual is. What are those things that you could do on a daily basis that produce power, that produce confidence, that produce certainty? Whatever those things are, go and do those things. Okay, that's super important. Go and do them, and by you doing them, you'll find that you become that eye of the storm. Now, the third recommendation that I have is to be able to have a support group. Make sure to surround yourself with people that are on the same journey. When you're building a coaching business, for example, it can be incredibly lonely. I know my first year, I was doing a lot of sleepless nights. I was making many sacrifices, and I was scared, to be honest, a lot of the time. I was nervous. I was uncomfortable with how I was going to find money to pay my rent and pay my bills. And when you have a family, when you have a tribe, and I don't mean your biological family, what I mean is your group of like-minded people, you realize that you're not alone. And on this mastermind call just the other night, it was amazing for my student to realize when she shared of the challenges she was going through, to have everyone else chime in and say, listen, you're not alone. I'm going through this same exact thing in my life too. There's power in a group. There's power in like-minded people moving towards similar goals and overcoming similar challenges. So my final recommendation is to encourage you to seek out that group. Maybe it's a group of friends that are already around you. Most of the time that's not as valuable as something like a mastermind or a group of other coaches. I know if you're watching this video, you're a coach. That's why you follow me and you're wanting to learn how to build your coaching business. So I would suggest seeking out that group of coaches that are on the same journey, that are facing similar storms, that can hold you accountable to being that eye of the storm. So those are the three messages, the three takeaways I wanted to share with you. And as usual, please leave a comment on this video, whatever your biggest takeaway was. And that's really all I felt called to leave with you tonight. So I'm gonna give you one more look at this before we sign off. Let me walk over here to the ocean so you can take a look at that. And then I'm gonna share with you a really awesome gift at the end of this too. So don't jump off just yet, okay? So here we go. Here's the beautiful Pacific Ocean. Despite the stormy waves and weather out there right now, forgive me if it's noisy, but this is all we got. Here we go. Look at that. Even though it's a bit stormy, not really good for surfing right now. I'll go out tomorrow morning, hopefully. I wanted to give you that one view. Now, as a gift for watching this video, if you would like support from me on building your coaching business, I've got a lot of great free resources below this video. So below this video, scroll down, whether you're on YouTube right now or on my blog, there's a signature that I have there. And once I sign off, I give away my word-for-word sales script that I use for enrolling clients. I give away amazing training webinar, absolutely free. So if you want any stuff that's gonna help accelerate your process, just scroll down, find that signature of mine, click on some of those links, and get the free resources that you need. So this is Peter Scott reminding you to be here, act now, and fear less. I'll see you soon.